Today, until today, how many years we're after? 15, 20 years, maybe 15 years after. And until today, they didn't come back to their normal. Terrible. So there was one of those fellows that lives in Gush Katif, and they throw him out from his house. They didn't give him an apartment until they give him a house in another yeshuv. He used to have his small business in Gush Katif. And the government didn't help him out with parnasah, and he was with a house with no parnasah to feed his family. He had someone from his family, religious guy also. He told him, please, you gotta help me out. And this guy decided, you know what? I'm gonna try to get to one of the head people in the government, and if he's not ready to help, I will come to him as a Jew. Do chesed, at least, you know what? Give a loan. Mashu. To make the long story short, that's what's happened. The guy got into the meeting with this guy in the government, and he started to talk to him. The guy in the government said, listen, the government cannot help. We have laws, we cannot help. And then the Jew told him, you know what? So at least do chesed. Give a loan. The guy wasn't so religious. For him, loan, not loan. Listen, I never did that before. Listen, I promise you, I'm being in charge to return the money. That's what they did. The guy agreed, and they gave the money. The man from Gush Katif received the money. He started to open a new business. Well, what can I tell you? The business went down, and all the money, kaput. Kadesh. He's a family member. So now, what am I going to do now? You know, it's Hilul Hashem now, that I begged the guy to give a loan. Now there is no money to return. Hilul Hashem. He went to one of the Gedolim in Bnei Brak, and he asked him, Rabbi, what should I do? And the Rabbi said, listen, I'm not worried. You're going to do the following thing, and Be'ezrat Hashem, you're going to see miracles. What is it? Take a loan from a gemach, that it will allow you to return it slow, every single month a little bit, even for years, doesn't matter. And Borei Olam is going to help you, don't worry, that money is going to come back to you. So yeah, but why I have to take the loan? I mean, he's the guy that said, listen, you want to help, or you don't want to help? I'm telling you what to do. The guy decided to go to a gemach. He asked for the money, and he started to pay from his own pocket monthly. Listen to the amazing story. Years pass. 2, 3 years later, one of the family members of this guy that took the loan had to pass a surgery in Shaarei Tzedek in Jerusalem. And the surgery was established for one day. The day before, they announced that there is shvita. How do you say shvita? There is strike. Doctors are not going to come. Only emergency surgeries, they're doing it. The guy said, listen, I got to go anyways. And let's see if they will accept me. The guy came to the hospital. They told him, Habibi, there is nothing to talk. There is a whole line of people saying the same thing like you. You have to wait. Going back home. He gets home, he gets a phone call from the hospital. Right now, come right now if you want the surgery to be done today. Come right now. The main professor of Shaarei Tzedek is here, and he's ready to do you a favor. Guy rush. He gets to the hospital. He enters to the room of the professor. The professor told the guy, listen, I wasn't supposed to be here today, but I got a list of people that were waiting, and I saw your name. And that name was familiar to me. I decided to check who is this guy, and I remember. My son told me about you. My son works for the government. And my son told me, look how nice people, those religious guys. I was sure that I lost the money, and the guy, he did everything to return the money. My son was so enthusiastic that I decided, you know what? If that's a Jew that cares about the other, I also have to do something for him. I want to tell you, I'm ready to do the surgery today. Say the guy, you're not going to pay that I got all the money back because the professor decided not to charge a penny.
Wow.
Understand how it works? When there is chesed above nature, that's rifkaim. You do chesed, you don't make calculations of, I'm going to lose over here, I'm going to get over there. No, you do it because that's the right thing to do. Don't worry, Borei Olam is going to take care of all the rest.